What's up, guys? This is Real Estate Podcast, episode 87.
Ooh,
Here with Griffin.
I'm here with Trout.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know, man. I'm on some other shit.
And this week we watched Tonya.
We did. And
Actually,
it
I
was
watched it 2 weeks ago, but I remember it.
how fucking
I told
good.
y'all on the podcast, man. This movie could have been about Billy Mays, and it would have been awesome.
Yeah, it was almost like it was too good. You know what I mean?
They should it was actually better than the real story, you know?
It was, yeah.
But they should let these dudes, because I have a feeling it was like a team or something. I don't know. I just feel like it was two guys. I don't know why. I just felt like it was like a brother team, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know why. This wasn't one person.
Right.
I don't think so. I didn't do any research. Was there a team?
No, it was one dude.
Was it?
Yeah.
Like, put the script together, directed it and everything?
Let me pull it up. It's the guy that directed it has directed some other shit.
Like District 9? No.
No, that'd have been amazing.
What
His
kind of
name
had
is
that
Craig Gillespie.
documentary feel?
He directed Lars and the Real Girl, Fright Night.
Oh, that had David
The
Tennant in it.
remake, yeah. And then $1 Million Arm, The Finest Hours, and I, Tonya. That's what he's directed.
So
Sounds
he's
like
a
the
bit
best
of a
movie he's got. It's Tonya.
Yeah.
sounds like he's a bit of a mixed bag.
The guy that wrote the guy that wrote it wrote Hope Floats, Stepmom, Kate and Leopold, P.S. I Love You, and Love the Cooper, and I, Tonya.
A bunch of shitty ass movies.
Yeah.
But well, in taste, because I believe a few of those are pretty acclaimed.
Yeah,
Hope Floats was pretty big.
Yeah.
Did that have Sandra Bullock in it?
And Stepmom was pretty big deal. Yeah.
Is that the one where she had cancer or something?
I think so.
It was
some bullshit
what's her
happened.
name? Can't remember her name. Cameron Diaz.
Susan Sarandon.
And Cameron Diaz, right? Together?
Julia Roberts.
Oh.
Ed Harris.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Not really.
So that's where they come from, and holy shit, right?
This movie's but that's the thing, dude. It's the filmmaking.
Yeah.
It ain't the story.
No.
But
Well,
I could have watched anything. The story wasn't that bad.
No, it pulled me in. I was like, what the fuck's gonna happen?
No, dude, I didn't want it to go off. When
I
saw him crack that bitch in the leg, I was like, damn, it's about to go off.
Hell no. We still had an hour and a half
Right,
left.
dude.
You know? That shit happened quick, didn't it?
The character that stole the show for me was the little bodyguard dude.
Oh my
How
god.
funny was this motherfucker?
The fucking terrorist, the anti-terrorist fucking
That lived in
operative.
his mom's basement.
Yeah. That scene was funny as fuck. He's like, call her back. Mom, please just call her back one time. She's up there with a rotary phone.
I like when he drove all the way there and went in there and said, Tonya, fuck you. He got the last word.
Yeah.
That was a fucking right moment. I like that little dude though, because he always had that look on his face like he's up to something.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
was. Talk to
was.
you like that. You're the man. You know.
He was up to some shady bullshit,
He was
wasn't
up
he?
to some damn slim shady shit. Like
He was like, I put this in motion, weeks ago.
I call my people.
I really enjoyed the shots in the movie where they would break the fourth wall as the scene would play out.
Yeah, he's like, I didn't do it.
I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm a sucker for cheap tricks like that, but I love
when
stuff
it's
like
done
that
well.
in movies. Oh man, when they're arguing and then she comes out with the shotgun and says, "That's not exactly how it went."
Yeah, that's exactly the scene I was thinking about. Because he did some shit and he said something to the camera and then she just busted out of the room like.
Yeah.
Or when you find out their relationship was abusive and he loved me and then he
shit out of her, dude.
Yeah, where she said that
too hard.
He throws her against the wall and she breaks the fourth wall and goes, "But he beats the shit out of me."
Oh, he beat the hell out of her, didn't he?
Did this movie win anything?
Yes.
Should have.
The
I believe
mom
it did.
won Best Actress.
Yeah, she was a bitch.
She deserved it though. Am I right?
Oh yeah.
She reminded
She
me
was.
of Mommy Dearest.
Oh my God.
Saw that at Trav's house one time. That was a trip.
Right.
Yeah.
I was watching it and I was like, no more wire hangers.
No more wire hangers,
That
dude.
bitch was a fucking. I've
Psycho.
always heard about that movie, but I was at Travis's house. So when you lived over there, not far from where you're at now, and
Yeah.
Deidre's cousin was there. Remember that young dude?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That was, seemed like a
Big.
movie that
He's
he'd
big
have
in,
in his collection.
well, he's big. He was what it is. He's big into like plays and playwright. Like that's what I think. I assume what he's wanting to be, and so he was just dropping knowledge on. And I like being around people who are passionate about the things they enjoy, because dude, you'll learn something. And he was going into about people writing and all this stuff, and then he went like 7 Degrees of Kevin Bacon on the Mommy Dearest, and we were like, okay, and we had all went and did a trip to McKay's, and that was on his list of buys, and so we popped it in. I remember catching the ass end of it a long time ago. I can't remember when. It was on the pay channels. It was some Showtime or some crazy shit like that.
Yeah.
But I just remember it being weird, and I just go on about my channel surfing. But I watched it, and I remember the scene because it was the no more wire hanger scene that I saw, and that's how I'd always remembered that shit.
That's all I remember was just her flipping out
She's
about wire hangers.
Just this stone cold ass mama, dude, being fucking crazy.
She was a stone cold killer.
I haven't watched.
It's an old ass movie, Griff. If you ever.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I feel like for the sake of the pod, one day we'll probably get to it. But it's one of those. It's one of the movies that, like, how old school actors and actresses, how nowadays they'll name bomb movies that they've done. Everyone's like, oh, well, this is one of them films. I don't know the older actors and actresses that were in it to be like, oh, it's this guy. But yeah, it's one of those.
See, let me see what we got. My space key.
It was actually good though.
Oh yeah, by like classic film standards, yeah, it was great.
It was a fucking movie, man. Like it was a Hollywood fucking movie. Like you can tell that chick that's in there. I don't remember her name.
Faye Dunaway.
Yeah, she's a good actress though.
Yeah,
I believed it. It looked like a documentary,
Right.
She was the kind of mom that put cigarettes out in your back and shit. Like
she was one of the characters. Like, and I guess it was for like, and it's the same way with Tonya too with her. But like both actresses had the ability.
Resting bitch face is what I call it.
Well, the minute they decide they're gonna drop their act and go fucking ice cold on a motherfucker, like.
What about when she stabbed her? When she threw that knife at her?
Yeah.
I was like...
That was fucking... She just pulls it out like, bitch, I called you bluff.
And then it cuts to mom. She's like, she's just being dramatic.
Yeah, right.
Tis but the flesh wound.
It was, and you kind of see, like, the mom was a super bitch. Like, super bitch.
It's like Tiger Woods' dad or fucking Michael Jackson's dad. She was trying to... She told her at the end, she's like, motherfucker, I've worked a shit ass, fucking diner job.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Every penny went into your ass, and this is
she goes full mom, Yeah.
And then she's like, "Come over here and kiss your mom before you leave." I thought she was gonna kill her.
I know, right?
They were white trash, man. Like
they were
proper
white trash.
Virginia, right?
They were in Oregon.
Oh.
Yeah. They were Washington trash.
Yeah. Well, it was the 80s. Could tell by that green fucking those purple.
I mean, it was at the end of the day, it was a solid tragic celebrity movie.
It's a damn good movie.
Because I mean, a lot of it kind of goes on to show you how a lot of people who are in areas in their own respective areas of expertise, some of them usually had a little too much encouragement from mom or dad.
Yeah.
I mean, whether it was
look where it got. She almost won the.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Medal. Like for good or bad is debatable, But
remember the scene where she pissed herself?
Oh yeah.
And the mom was just like, get the fuck out of here.
I was telling people at work about that scene today. I was like, watched I, Tonya last night. They're like, oh, how was it? And I was like, oh, the mom was fucking crazy as fuck. It was crazy. They're like, well, what do you mean? And I was like, well, she went out there and she's a kid skating. And she was like, I got to go to the bathroom. And the mom was like, I don't pay for you to go to the fucking bathroom. I pay for you to fucking skate. So skate. And she pisses, like, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You kind of feel bad for her.
Yeah.
Unless you're someone who was media aware at the time and followed the whole conflict between.
I remember when it happened, but that's all I remember was Nancy Kerrigan got hit in the leg.
Yeah, and I guess even to a degree, for people who were aware of it, it was such an unexpected look into those people's lives and the ridiculousness of that whole situation.
Figure skating.
Yeah, right.
Like, holy shit. Well, here's the thing, though. Nancy Kerrigan wasn't putting a hit on the motherfucker. The white trash bitch was. Like, dude, she knew exactly what was going to happen.
Yeah.
I know for the movie, and I know that she never admitted that she knew, and, like, because she wanted to keep her damn medal and keep her place in the damn, But she knew she fucking wanted them to do that to her. She was jealous.
For sure. Wasn't she, though?
What about that teacher that she had all those years, and then she flipped out?
Yeah.
Told her to fuck. Now, let's talk about this CGI.
Okay.
When they superimposed her face on that skater.
Yeah.
I was like, is that her skating? And I was like, oh no, that's not her skating. Like,
well, no, because I guess one of the big highlights of the movie is I guess they obviously captured people doing the triple axel move, which I guess when they break it down in the movie as to what it is, it's when they slow it down, I was impressed. Yeah, so obviously,
when it's as done good full speed, Margot you really can't see what's happening there.
Yeah. The whole slowing down, kind of doing the bullet time thing with her, showing all the rotation and shit.
She's like out there dancing the Sharp Dressed Man and shit. Like
that was awesome.
Yeah. Was it Sharp Dressed Man? It was something like that.
Sleeping Bag. Slip inside my sleeping bag.
She was always picking songs like that.
Yeah. That woman's like, no heavy metal. I'm like, heavy metal.
Yeah.
Let's talk about these fucking nut jobs that they send to fucking Massachusetts. God, I wanted to see their story.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
I want to see the movie about the guy he's like, I've already put the plan in motion. Okay, you know that look he had on his face when he was always talking, like
mouth breathing.
Yeah, and his eyes were like almost closed.
Yeah,
you're the man. You're the man.
He gave the face of a man that's in 100 memes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if the internet was around back then, he would be that motherfucker trolling. He'd be online.
Oh yeah.
Eating Doritos, Mom.
Yeah. Well, whenever.
Oh wait, do what?
No, I was gonna say, like, whenever they pull up to the hockey rink and he's like, don't look them in the eyes. They can't recognize you if you don't look.
Yeah.
If they don't look at your eyes, I'm like, what the fuck?
Where did he learn all this shit?
Yeah, right. Then it shows the footage. He's like, he moved the car every 15 minutes to avoid suspicion.
Which drawed more attention.
Yeah, right. Like, what the fuck, man?
They were like,
it was just
This was like Pain and Gain level stupid.
Wasn't it though?
But great.
Yeah, it was
entertaining.
Sebastian Stan was fucking incredible.
I guarantee you that you went in like, I'm not gonna like this as much as you did. I didn't think I would.
I didn't have any expectations other than what you guys.
Fucking figure skating movie.
But damn it, you know what I mean?
Really
like,
good, man.
Yeah.
They should have let this guy direct all like documentary type.
Yeah.
Movies like that. It was just a good style. I like that style.
Yeah.
It's good.
I told you, man. You need to watch The Big Short. You'll like it.
Yeah, we made shit.
They have moments like that in that movie where fucking Drive breaks the fourth wall and he's talking to everybody and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was, and it really like how fucked up is it where she goes up to him and she goes up to the judges panel at one of those competition and she's like, "Why will you not give me the scores I deserve?" And they're like, "Well, you don't look like you deserve it."
Well, if it didn't cost $5,000 to buy a damn suit,
yeah, like
suit
I
didn't
have
look
to
pretty good for the one she made.
Yeah, right. Like how fucked up is that though? Like
they do a good job making you kind of feel bad for her.
Yeah.
Seeing where she come from, how she come up, like Nancy Kerrigan looked like she came from a nice little rich family. Like she's probably gonna be all right no matter what. Like this was,
Yeah.
Her mom was like, "Here's your one chance, Fancy. Don't let me down." You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know.
I mean, really, like from fucking rags to riches over here. Like,
yeah.
She's trying to fucking get on, what was that guy? Stephen Lynn? No, I can't remember his name. Lifestyles of Rich and Famous. Anyway, the British dude?
Yeah.
Robin Leach.
But it was crazy though, man. Like, just the story itself is just
nuts.
It was on a whole nother level of crazy where you're like, this isn't fucking real life.
This shit can't be real.
Yeah.
Nobody's this stupid.
But they are.
Real as fuck, dude. They show you the real clips at the end.
Yeah. Where he's doing that interview and he goes,
"Oh my god,
I'm a secret agent." She's like, "But you're not." "But I am." "But you're not." But I am. Yeah, right. Like, who the fuck is this guy think he is?
Dude, he went in there, those FBI dudes. He sat down, he was like, he made me do it. Like,
yeah. Well, but the scene before that, he's like, "My mind is a fortress. They'll never break me." Like, all that kind of shit.
He's in there sweating.
Yeah. So why are you sweating so much?
He planned the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then he tried to set him up.
Yeah. In the fucking Chinese place at midnight.
What was fucked up when her mom went in there?
Yeah, cut the recorder on. I was like, "Oh, that bitch,"
That's fucking cold blooded.
They probably paid her.
Oh yeah.
She was broke. Yeah, for real. She's about a penny for sure,
She treated her like shit.
Didn't she though?
Like really.
Yeah, it's I mean, you did. I did feel bad for her, but at the same time, like, she allowed that shit to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She
like,
could have got out of there.
When she left that fucking asshole, if she would have stayed gone, even though they're like, "Oh, we want somebody with a family, wholesome family and all this shit," and she's like, "Well, I don't have that." Like, just, I understand it's a different.
Find a dude. Like,
yeah, but like, fuck that guy. If he's gonna beat the shit out of you,
that's what she's into, though, man. Like,
yeah,
Daddy wasn't there, Mom was there a little too much. Like,
yeah,
she's a product of her environment.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's weird, man. They'd be beating the shit out of each other. Next thing you know, they's on the bed. Like, I'm like, that's some weird foreplay.
Yeah, right. They were into it, though, right?
Yeah. I kind of got into it a little bit, man.
Yeah, I was like, beat me. Shit.
He was like, I can't wait for my old lady to get home from work. Throw a figure skate at her head.
Right.
When she was skating on those fucked up skates.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, this shit's going to be bad.
I thought she was going to break her fucking ankle.
For real.
Like, I was nervous.
I don't remember this,
Yeah, right. I was over here Googling it. Like, did she break her ankle? I don't want to see the bone sticking out. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. Nah, I was fucking captivated. Like, I couldn't look away. It's like a train wreck.
Oh, yeah. It'll pull your ass in, dude.
In a minute.
Was it like a little over 2 hours?
It was 2 hours straight.
Yeah, it was like 2 hours, 7 minutes, I think.
Yeah,
like
it was
credits.
Yeah. But
But it just had like a little Sundance kind of vibe to it.
Yeah. Well, what do you think the budget was? Do y'all know what it was? Because I got it.
15 million.
What do you think, Trav?
I think it was under 20.
It was 11 million. Guess how much it grossed?
A few hundred.
Nah, 30.
Well, it made its money back.
Yeah.
Did it get a wide release?
I think it did. It did at one point because I remember it came out and then it got some buzz and then they did the wide release. You know what I mean?
Kind of hate that, man. That movie's it's better.
It
than
deserved
that.
more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it deserved $200 million.
Yeah.
Easy. That's what I thought you were gonna say. But I mean, really, dude, how long's it been out?
2017.
Well, why did it take us so long to watch it? Travis saw it a while back, but why did it take us so long? Like, we didn't go see it.
Well, it came out in January the 19th, 2018.
But it's like,
But it was completed in 2017.
It's like, who gives a fuck about Tonya Harding?
But when you watch it, you're
that's
like,
a good movie.
I kind of give a shit about Tonya Harding now. You know what I mean? Like,
I went down the rabbit hole when it went off. Did you do any research? Did you look around?
Yeah, I was poking.
Yeah.
I was seeing what was happening with it. You know, I wanted to see what she looked like now. Yeah.
She don't look too good now.
Well, she has her own fucking landscaping business or whatever. Right? Yeah, it's
good
crazy.
For her.
How fucked up was her sentence, though?
What'd they give her?
Well, they told her she could never skate again.
Oh, yeah, she was banned from the...
Professionally, yeah.
Which is kind of fucked up. Oh, so she started doing roller derby?
No, female box.
That's it. She looked bad. She looked like a little pit bull.
Didn't she, though?
What's her name? Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, Ronda Rousey before Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
I would have hung out with them.
Yeah, they seem, but we were watching this movie with that one chick playing her, which I'll watch her in anything almost. Like
Margot Robbie?
Yeah, I just like her in everything.
Yeah, she's good.
Even Suicide Squad, she ain't half bad in that. I'm just kidding.
No,
I'm just kidding.
She was okay in it, but this might be my favorite.
Oh yeah,
performance of hers.
Well, you get more. Like,
yeah,
she was in Wolf of Wall Street for like a minute.
Oh yeah, Jordan.
Yeah,
Jordan.
But in this movie, I mean, she was carrying the film. Like,
yeah,
I like how at the end, dude, every time they'd walk outside, they were like, "What do you have to say about reports that you guys did this to her?" And she's like, "I'm gonna get a medal." Like,
yeah,
she was like in La La Land. It's like, y'all about to go to jail. Like,
yeah,
dude was sweating.
He was freaking out.
What did you tell him?
He said,
"Nothing, man."
I went to the FBI and they gave me the statement, and she's like, "Oh, they weren't supposed to do that." So what the fuck did you think they were gonna do? You know, they don't give a fuck.
FBI knew what was up, dude, when they came in there.
Yeah,
but I think they'd already talked to somebody. I think the guy that they caught. You remember they got the guy?
Yeah, when the cops showed up.
I think he talked.
Yeah.
Because they were a couple of dumbasses, man. Like, not professionals. I mean, this whole job was fucking botched. Like,
yeah. All they had to do was send some letters. And they fucking broke this bitch's kneecap.
I think
you know
they
what
were
I mean?
paid. I mean, dude, think about it. Like, she was, like, letters wasn't going to stop her from skating.
No.
Tonya Harding wanted her to stop. So, because as long as she was there, she wasn't going to get a fucking chair. Like, she wasn't going to beat fucking the other chick. So, I mean, how you going to get rid of somebody? You fucked their kneecap up.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember seeing her on TV, like, because they had footage of her, like, right when it happened.
Yeah.
And, they said a masked man ran through with a, like a belly club.
Yeah.
And you're just like, what? Like, what's happening? This is like, I mean, it's figure skating.
But they're on another level,
Another level, dude.
Get up on my level.
I recommend this movie to people, and like, you know, somebody might be like, "What?" And I'm like, "Nah, dude, watch it."
Yeah, for real.
It's good, and you can watch that with anybody.
Yeah.
Did you watch it alone?
I did. She was at work, but I would watch it with her. I told her, I said, "This movie's fucking good. Like, you'd like this." When we watch it, I'm gonna be like, when you act up, I'm gonna do that to you. When he's beating the shit out of her.
I am with the Secret Service. But you're not.
But I am.
Yeah. I want to see his movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
He had a fucking sick mustache.
Everybody had a sick mustache.
Yeah, really.
So it was the 90s, you know?
I started growing one after I watched it. But then I realized what year it was. And
yeah. You're like, ugh. I think you could pull the mustache off, Adam.
That's about all I can grow, dude.
I think you could pull. You should grow it in thick as fuck. Yes, like a fucking
Freddie Mercury mustache.
Oh my God, yes.
Shave the top of it, you know, like he did.
Yeah, yeah. Do it, dude.
I
fuck
just bust
yeah.
in the room. Bicycle.
I love how they intertwine.
That's all I can grow. The music just was good.
Yeah. Well, I love how they intertwine the interviews with everything else that was, because the interviews were kind of like the backbone of the film. Like it carried
that
it
footage
from place
that we
to place.
saw at the end. Like these interviews were coming from real footage.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, if you put the clips side by side, the actors were doing the exact same thing. Like it was the interview.
Yeah.
The dude that played the boyfriend did a good job.
Yeah, that was the Winter Soldier. That's fucking crazy.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Damn, that's Bucky?
Yeah, he killed it, right?
He looked different.
Didn't he, though?
He wasn't all fucking jacked up in this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't bucking. Oh, he was bucking, but
yeah,
he was bucking and fucking, but he wasn't bucking, you know?
Yeah.
He did a damn good job.
He was one of my favorite characters. He was so reserved and soft-spoken, but he was like fucking her up, you know?
Yeah. But I think she was wild too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like she'd come in and start fucking with him. Next thing you know, he's smashing. Remember when he smashed that damn glass thing over her head? Like,
yeah.
Like, holy shit.
She elbow him in the face. Then they go fuck for a couple minutes.
They're up against the wall, like, making out. It's like, they were into it, dude. They loved each other.
Yeah.
That's love, man. When you can smash a motherfucker with a vase.
And then fucking still want to fuck him. Yeah, right.
That's love, man. Yeah. I can't hate on that.
No,
all she had to do was leave. But, dude, that's all she ever knew. Like, she even said that. She's like, you know, I kind of felt like that was like what I deserved. Because that's all I'd ever got in my whole life was just like beat on.
Yeah.
But that mom, boy, I hated that bitch, man.
I hated her so much I loved her. Yeah, you know what I mean?
She was
like,
a big villain. She was a hard boss.
She was a hard boss.
Like, she didn't beat her.
She's like, you didn't put enough makeup on to cover that shiner up. I could still see it. Whenever she saw the footage of, Nancy, it's like that fucking mustache did this. I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, holy
that's
shit.
what fucked everything up.
Yeah.
That's when she started fucking with that dude. But, I mean, you know.
What can you do?
It's bound to happen.
Well, when you're put in a position like that to where, like, you want to, like, get the fuck out of there. You know?
I get it, man.
Yeah, and you'll do it.
Like, yeah. I get it. Desperate. Like,
yeah.
I get it.
I do, too.
I feel that way maybe 75% of the time. I'm like, I want to bust a motherfucker in the kneecap to get out of this shit in a heartbeat. Yeah. But it was the Olympics, man. It was a lot of the Olympics, dude. Like, and then Nancy Kerrigan went on to, like, skate in the Olympics.
Yeah. That's what she said. She said she got silver and it looked like she stepped in shit.
Yeah, her face.
Yeah. Yeah, her freaking out at the end was fucking impressive. You know, she's trying to tie her skate and shit, and like she's crying and freaking out.
And then she went up there and told them something was wrong with it. And
yeah, they let her restart. She was having a
fucking nervous breakdown, dude. Like, yeah, she was realizing that she about to get in trouble.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, how did they think they were gonna get away with that?
For real?
Couldn't you just fucking attack this bitch in public?
Yeah.
By the fact that you can't, and dude, she just called the chick up and was like, "What's Nancy's schedule? You know, where's she at tonight?"
Yeah, what's her
address
fucking...
down? Handed it to him. Like the damn FBI can't check that call. Like,
yeah, right.
Well, like, what was cool, because I never knew this. She was like, "Well, here's the side note. We like kicked it a bunch."
Yeah,
and they were hanging out in hotels, like fucking shotgunning beers and shit, listening to music, like.
Yeah, getting down.
Yeah.
So
I didn't know that.
No.
I don't know, man. Give me the movie will give you, you'll go into this movie not giving a fuck about any of these people, and you'll come out like, damn,
captivated.
Yeah, I was captivated, Roy.
Yeah, captivated,
and I'm loving it. I was sitting there watching motherfuckers skate.
Yeah,
and enjoyed the hell out of it.
It was way better than Blades of Glory.
Fuck, one song and one song only.
Oh shit!
It was the way it was shot, man. Last week. I said something along the lines of this, like it could have been anything.
Yeah,
as long as it was shot this way and it had this cast.
Yeah,
like dude could have played young Billy Mays.
He could. Oh my God,
he's a young Billy Mays, and it would have been great. Wouldn't y'all like to see him like doing blow? He's like fucking Scarface.
Yeah, with the fucking OxyClean.
He's like, bring me that fucking ShamWow guy, That's the movie, dude. Billy Mays wants to take out the ShamWow dude, so they're going like, because like some like Hooker bit his nose or something off, dude. Like, did y'all know that?
It was the slap chop. Yeah, the same guy, right?
ShamWow,
slap chop ShamWow. Yeah.
Guy with a weird name.
Vince.
You're right.
It's Vince.
Right.
Something.
It's a weird last name, dude.
Yeah. It's weird that I know that.
I mean, dude, those commercials.
They came on every night on Comedy
I mean,
Central.
look, how many times have you seen this one, dude? This is a real infomercial. Like, when this one comes on, it's time to go to bed. We're going to put it in here. We're going to put the chicken inside. We're going to set it and...
forget it.
Yeah, how many times have you seen that?
Yeah, I know.
How many times have you watched it, though? Like, sat there like, I might get me one of these rotisseries.
Yeah. You're like, trying to find your credit
chicken
card.
Looks good.
Yeah, right.
I like that one, dude, and I like the Little Giant.
Yeah.
I know y'all saw fucking Al Borland selling that ladder. That's a badass ladder, dude.
Ain't it, though?
I've never looked at a ladder like, damn, I want one. Like,
yeah.
What the fuck do I need a ladder for? I don't know, dude. You make a workbench out of it. Like, it was.
Yeah.
It was universal. A universal ladder.
I'm going to reach shit I can't normally reach.
So
that's what this is for.
My grandfather has one, and it is pretty cool. Like,
really?
Well, because you can, like, put one side up, one side down a little bit, like, incline it a little on one side, like, do all kinds of crazy shit with it. Dude, one time he had it like this, like, it was going up, and he kind of had it going out like an L and had it propped up on something.
What the fuck?
And I was like, is that safe? And he was like, this thing ain't going nowhere. That's a little giant,
Yeah.
He's like, did you not see Al Borland's fat ass on it? Like,
if you decided to do something similar to
that style of making.
No. Like in real life, if you're like, I'm gonna go fuck somebody up, who are you gonna tell? Anybody?
Nobody,
right?
I ain't even gonna tell myself.
Right. Like,
hey, my uncle told me that one time. We were watching one of those murder mystery, solve the crime in 48 hour type, one of those like a real shit.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there, and my uncle, Jeff's dad, he looked at me and he said, look here, boy. He said, if you ever kill somebody, don't tell nobody. Don't even tell yourself you did it.
Damn.
But he was right.
Yeah.
Don't tell anyone. But then I started looking at him like, motherfucker.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah, what do you know?
I really like this style of movie making, man.
I do too.
It's weird because I thought this was somebody new. I was like, man, they done found some like kids in Canada.
No,
you know what I'm saying? They popped a movie out. Like, it's a movie right here. And I expect them to be like young dudes, but this is some dude that's been around for
a
years
minute.
making shit like
Yeah,
chick flicks.
Yeah. If well, you know, fucking who directed that other movie, The Big Short, right?
No. Oh, well,
Adam
what's his name?
McKay.
Yeah. Wait,
Like
like fucking Will Ferrell's buddy?
yeah,
Like
dude.
SNL? Adam
Yeah.
McKay?
No,
You said Adam
it's
McKay, right?
that's his name, right? It's the guy that directed all those Will Ferrell movies.
Yeah, he worked on SNL, man.
Yeah.
He was like a head writer for years when Will Ferrell was there.
Yeah.
That's where
Well,
they
he's
met.
and that's
Like
the kind
a
of
serious ass movie.
well, it's the same style of filmmaking.
You almost like when you watched it, you almost think the same person.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
I bet. What if this happened? What if they saw that and was like, "We're gonna make a fucking Tonya Harding movie, just like this."
Well, they said the writer was interested in the story and he was wanting to write a script about it, and he actually went to Tonya Harding himself and talked to her, and was like, "I'm, interested in making a movie about you," and she was like, "Okay, fuck it. Like it's been long enough. I'm okay with talking about it." And she actually sat down and talked like a full-on interview with him about it, like before they started making the movie. And that's crazy in itself.
Yeah, that she did that.
Yeah, that she fucking opened up like that. You know what I mean? Like told him pretty much whatever he needed to know. You know what I mean? Like to get the movie made and everything. It's fucking crazy. I would be interested. Yeah, I would be interested to see that interview that he had with her.
I want to see the tapes too that they had. Like,
yeah.
I went online and found a couple of interviews, but it was just her standing in some kind of skating rink talking, and she looked weird. Like,
right.
She didn't look as good as this chick did.
No.
I will say that. Like,
no.
I'm ready to drop a fucking star on this motherfucker, dude.
Well, I mean, what do you think?
We can sit here, dude, and we can like keep explaining this movie, but like at the end of the day, like people listening to us, they're like, "Yeah, we know the story." I'm like, "Nah, but you need to."
No, you don't.
You need to see this. Like,
yeah,
this was a shit show.
It was.
That movie deserved a damn like an Oscar or something though. It was for like a good screenplay or best
it got
director.
nominated.
Oh yeah, it should have. That's what beat it out. Fucking what's his name?
What did win Best Picture? It was fucking the Taste of Water, the fish fucking movie, the
Smell of Water,
The Shape of Water.
The Shape of Water. That's it. The smell, the taste of water.
Whatever the fuck. Yeah. That fish fucking movie won Best Picture.
Mouth,
Oh, it melted in her fucking mouth. Sure.
That movie beat this movie.
Yeah, how crazy is that?
Fucking break, man.
Not worth it, right?
Dude, Hollywood's fucked up, man. You can't. Back in the day, dude, like 5-6 years ago, you could go on IMDb. You could pretty much go off of that score.
Yeah.
But now, dude.
No.
Everybody's got a voice.
Forget about it,
Every fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry can go in there and fucking vote, like,
Yeah, and I know several of them.
Yeah, I mean, when I say bury a man in the mosh.
I mean, bury a man in the mosh.
Fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry goes to get his rocks off, We got to watch that.
We got to compare it to the original.
I would like, we should do it. Was it worth it? But I want to do this too, guys. Like, if we're going to watch that one, because I think that's the first Leo movie I watched, and I was just like, damn.
This is amazing.
Because I saw that before There Will Be Blood, Gangs of New York or anything. Like, of course, I saw him in Titanic. I was just like, yay,
Who didn't see Titanic? Am I wrong? That double VHS fucking on the shelf. Oh my
God. You got to put it over here next to Gone with the Wind. And what else is double? Every now and then you'll see a double tape. It's like, oh, God damn. Like, that's the story of the
movie. Bible.
Yeah. That shit they send you in the mail.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Yeah, I'm ready to throw some stars on it, man.
I'm gonna give it a star. I mean, I just sucked this movie's dick. Like,
no big deal.
It was a good movie. It kind of. I was trying to say this a minute ago. It kind of bummed me out now that because I was like, I need to go look that director up and like go watch, see what he's got.
Yeah.
Check the arsenal out, but I don't want to see it. I've seen some of that shit.
Yeah.
I'm good. Like,
you want to see what he's gonna make next?
he probably won't top that, dude.
You don't think so?
Probably not. And it, you know, the script was good, but he had good actors.
Yeah.
And then just the way it was shot, man, that gorilla handheld.
Yeah.
I love it, man, when that camera's fucking moving.
Yeah.
And it ain't like steady.
Right.
It ain't like a Spielberg. A Spielberg will never, ever, you know?
Yeah.
That bitch better be on a tripod.
Mounted
But I like
to something.
that, you know.
Yeah, that on the fly kind of roll with it.
Handheld's what they call it.
I like it.
It adds a certain, you know, grittiness to the film. Like,
well, it makes it real. Like you're in the room.
It does make it real, dude. Kind of documentary style, like.
Yeah, and for this film in particular, it worked out amazing. You know what I mean?
Dude.
Like,
the color, the movie had a color to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? It had this like color.
Yeah.
I can't explain it, but when you were watching it, you saw it, man. You're like, this movie's got a color. Like, I don't know what kind of filters they put on it, or it almost had like this metallic filter over it. You know, like the browns were popping.
Yeah, everything.
And then like those scenes, I watched a really good copy. Those scenes where they were standing around, they were a little blown out and a little like a little grainy.
Yeah.
You know, almost like it was shot on film, but I'm almost certain that it wasn't.
Right.
It looked really good.
Yeah.
This movie gets like, yeah, it's a story about a couple of fucking figure skaters, but it was a good one.
Yeah.
The directing was good. The actors were good. I mean, everybody did their fucking part.
Yeah.
All these motherfuckers came to play. I had no idea that was Bucky.
It's crazy,
Buck,
right?
you know?
Yeah.
He's a lot smaller.
Yeah. Well, I think it was because he had baggier clothes on, too. That whole late 80s, early 90s style kind of. His shirts were like, his sweaters were baggy.
When you see him in the movie, his fucking arms are not even real, so.
Yeah, that's
you never
true.
see him with real arms.
Yeah.
He probably had a little skinny ass white arm, you know, a little pale.
Little bullshit
He's probably
arms.
some theater dude. It's like I did 10 years in the theater, you know.
Theater. He's from Romania.
Really?
Yeah.
Like born there?
I'm pretty sure. Hold on.
Where he spent most of his days.
Let me see. Yeah, born in 1982 in Constanta, Romania. Yeah,
I'll allow it.
He moved with his mother to Vienna, Austria when he was 8, and then to New York when he was 12. So from birth to 12, he was in Europe, fucking around, getting grounded. You know what I mean?
Whenever I think of Austria, I always think of Arnold.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
just on a side note, real quick, when you think of Arnold, what movie comes to mind? Is it Terminator?
Yeah.
Mine's Total Recall.
Recently it's been more Total Recall because like when I got that movie on Blu-ray, I watched it a lot. Yeah, I watched it a lot.
I've solved it. It's all a dream, dude. That shit did not. Nah, dude, look. The chick, when he gets there, the chick that, you know, that he's trying to save is the bitch on the fucking screen when they're putting him in the dream. Like,
he's a sleeper agent, man.
Nah, dude. That. Come on, dude.
I'm just fucking.
It can't be real.
It's a dream.
It's all part. I mean, he went in there, and he wanted to be some secret agent that goes to Mars, and damn, that's what happened. Like,
yeah, get your ass to Mars.
Quaid.
Quaid.
Guado, you know.
That was a good movie, though.
Yeah, I just like when I was a kid, dude.
Yeah.
I saw a woman with 3 titties.
Yeah, and you're like, whoa.
It blew my mind. I thought they were real. I was like, oh my God. Like, You got one.
Where did I get one of them at?
Look, one for your
one of them at?
Look, dude, it's like you got one for your left hand, one for your right hand, one for your mouth. It's like I'm set. I want a fucking alien bitch, you know, from
right.
3 titties. I was like, I need 2 dicks, you know.
Y'all
get it? 2 dicks.
So, anyway. What did you think about it, Trav?
I mean, I agree with you guys on the filmmaking part.
Travis watched this shit like 6 months ago too, didn't you? Like you watched it.
Yeah, I've met it. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've seen it like 3 times.
I can watch this movie again. I can.
The style of filmmaking I always enjoy, like I said earlier.
Is it that movie, handheld look?
I feel like you said, it's like a lighting thing, I think.
It has
but just the
color,
edit, all the way down to the cut, and the way the scenes are cut, all that good stuff. Good performances. I mean, these type of films aren't my go-to, really. But I went in with no expectations, and I was surprised. It ended up being, you know, I can't believe it lost
to that fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you remember back when what was that other movie? We talked about it. You know, the weird one with Tom Hanks.
Oh, Cloud Atlas.
Yeah, you gotta. If you liked Cloud Atlas, you probably liked the fucking smell of water.
I mean, I bet
I'm just saying, yeah,
it.
for sure, dude. He's wrote a whole concept album about both of them in a fucking 26-part fucking record series, you know? Get the fuck out of here.
That's what he's been working on.
He fucking kills me.
So how many stars you gonna give it, Trav?
To steal some words from you, I was captivated by the filmmaking alone, dude. It's filmmaking alone that just makes it a star.
That's the filmmaking alone does. You get a star for that. But the story ain't half bad.
Kind of like what you guys have said, you know. I mean, it's not I had no interest in the plot, but like I said, it was that filmmaking. Like I wanted to see how it kept me interested.
Right.
Dude, I was fucking glued to the screen.
Yeah.
Like, really, you captivated. It's an understatement. I was just like...
I was so into it that when she went on lunch, I was like, let's hurry up and get this fucking conversation over with so I can get back to this movie. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, sure, love you too. Bye, you know?
Yeah, play, bitch. Yeah. You know? But, yeah, I'm going to have to give it a star as well. I mean, it's great, man.
It belongs on any movie collector's drama shelf.
Yep. I agree.
I'd pick it up.
Yeah,
I
ain't paying $20 for it, but I'd pick it up.
Well,
I think throughout all the episodes, that we've done here, I think it's safe to say that we're of the bargain buy variety. Some of us aren't afraid to go full retail, but
Hateful Eight. You never go full retail.
Oh, I went full retail on that.
Me too. I paid $27 for it.
I mean, you know, it's definitely the kind of movie where if you're able to go out and you're just doing a movie buy, like you're gonna pick up some.
You will not be disappointed.
You're gonna thicken up the collection a little bit. You know, it's definitely one that's like you'll throw in the pile.
I'm almost willing to say this too, dude. I don't care who you are, you'll like it.
Yeah,
it's gonna be real hard not to like this movie. You're gonna have to go in wanting to hate it.
I think it's because like we're kind of in that. I'm not saying it's never been not popular or unpopular or whatever, but I think if you're the type of person that can sit on Netflix all day and watch documentaries, this is a walk in the park.
Yeah, because that's pretty much what it is with style, you know.
Yeah,
documentary with style, with some sustenance, you know.
And good actors.
Yeah, right. I can't think of anything that would have made this movie any better.
Nah.
Like, it was damn near perfect. You know what I mean? Like, it's not everybody's cup of tea. I understand that, and some people probably won't gush over it as much as
they won't, because it's damn a figure skating movie. But it's not, though. It's not about that.
No, like, that's just the fucking.
That's a side note.
Yeah,
that's a side
like,
project.
This is one of those movies that I like. I like that there's this type of platform like the podcast thing where we can actually explain why a movie about figure skating is worth it, especially with the fact that we're just a bunch of dudes talking about it. You know what I mean? Like, we're able to actually give a case for a movie like this.
Dude, I was like, I didn't want to watch it because I was like, I'm not gonna like this. And I downloaded it when it came out. Well, I mean, I got it. I ended up with it a long time ago. I believe I got a screener, dude. I'm part of the Screen Actors Guild. I got a screener when the screener dropped. That's why, because it was Now, but I was just like, a movie about, I saw the trailer, and the trailer did look good.
Yeah,
you could see the feel, but nah, dude, you got to watch it. It's a good movie, like, and you can watch it with anybody. You can watch it with your girlfriend, your mom, your fucking. Yeah, dude.
There's a lot of cuss. I mean, they say cunt at least 10 times.
Yeah, but Trump says that like once a week.
Yeah, but he's our president.
Cunts me,
Yeah.
I've got some Trump news.
Well, let me. I'm gonna give it a full star. I mean, the acting in this film is like a clinic. You know what I mean?
Especially from class.
Especially from the mom. Like, it was.
Oh man.
So fucking good, dude. Like
her, man.
Yeah, dude. Like, it was. If you don't get anything, if you don't care about the story, watch it for the filmmaking and for the acting alone, because it's a fucking class. You know what I mean? That's all it is a fucking class. Like, you will learn. Yeah, you will learn and learn from this movie so much that you don't really think about. Like, you pick up on all these things, and it's like, holy shit! Like, this is. You know what I mean? And it's not one of those things where you sit there and you're like, how the fuck did they do this? No, you see it all work out
right there in front of you.
But it's done so well. You know what I mean? It's so fucking well done. It's just crazy. That's so, yeah.
I think it deserves another star, just because the dude that pumped this shit out, like, dude, look at what he popped out before. Like, how do you go from that to this?
Good script. He was interested in it, I guess.
So does Tonya get a Death Star?
Can it get a Death Star?
Why not? Fuck it.
I mean, I give it a fat fucking star. Do y'all all give it fat stars?
I mean, we all gave it stars. You gave it a 4th star. I think that treads in the Death Star territory.
I mean, I think it deserves a 4 star, just because, like, you look at his track record, it's shit.
Yeah.
Like, he deserves a star just for fucking popping this out. I don't think he'll ever top it, man. There'll never be another figure skating movie as good as this one. Like, but it ain't even about that, dude. It's like a heist film. It's
crazy.
It's a lot of shit bundled up into one. Like,
yeah, it's about
shot.
Well, one of the things they do about
good
this,
dialogue
I know that
too.
We've came and went with a lot of the description, but one of the things that I enjoyed was how at the beginning kind of gives you a bit of a disclaimer. It's like, this movie is a result of conflicting police testimony, I guess.
Well, and then they're those videotapes.
They presented everybody's story, and they edited it in such a way that it made for a very interesting movie.
Oh yeah.
What I thought was cool was, like, at least like 1 or 2 times they would show dude sitting there, the boyfriend, and he would be talking to the camera, and then you would see his fucking shit play out, and then it was like, that ain't what happened. And then here she comes.
Yeah.
That happened a couple of times. She's like, this is what happened,
Yeah.
But I don't know who the guy was that played the little fat bastard. But he was good. He was good, man. He did a good job. Like,
yeah.
Never seen that guy before.
in a very hypothetical situation, man, I would say this it's definitely a safe movie to recommend to people that want to get out of any kind of comfort zone, really.
Yeah.
If you're wanting to get somebody into more indie, more for people who want to start getting into films on a level where it's, you're paying attention to the camera shots. Like, whenever you stop watching a movie and start watching a movie, I guess, I know it sounds stupid, but you know what I'm saying?
Well, you look at it for more than what it is.
Well, here's what you do, though. Like, when a movie can make you forget about the bills that are due tomorrow.
Yeah.
Dude, it took me away from everything.
Yeah.
Like, my life for 2 hours was this shit right here. Like,
yeah,
I was in it. I was like, y'all got me.
And
they had me, dude, in like the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
They get you. Like, as soon as you start watching, you're like, I'm down.
Yeah, you're drawn in completely.
I will say this. Earlier, Trent told me, he said Total Recall is definitely a dream. And he said that Commando's his movie.
Damn.
That's his. That's the one, because he said when he was young, that was the one. Like, that movie was badass.
That was his go-to?
Well, that was the one when he was a kid that was, when I was a kid, it was Terminator.
Yeah, Terminator 2.
I'll be honest with you, though. I love T2. I own several different formats.
Yeah.
I'm kind of burnt out on Terminator, dude. Like, I just didn't. You remember the one they had where they were like in the bunker and
Rise of the Machines.
Oh, God damn, dude.
Dude, Terminator's my jam, dude.
Do you love them all? Did you like the one with Christian Bale?
I did.
I like them all, man.
Did you like that?
The thing about the Terminator series went from the fucking echelon of what an action movie should be, and it went into a guilty pleasure phase now.
Yeah.
But the thing that I thought was interesting about the Terminator franchise was how they ended up having all the installments be. Well, I mean, they fucked it up, but no, I think it was pretty creative that they took science fiction setting and they spanned it across different genres.
Yeah.
You had Terminator 1, which was just a straight up horror film.
Yeah.
Then you had T2, which is the pinnacle of action films.
Yeah.
Then you have Rise of the Machines, which became a psychological thriller. Then you had Salvation, which was
That's where
attempt
they
at
lost
a war
dude.
movie.
They lost me at that movie. Dude, I was so hyped.
Yeah.
And then they had
I went
Genesis,
to the theater and watched that shit. Was Genesis the one with fucking Khaleesi in it?
Yes.
I didn't like that one either.
I haven't watched
T2 is the best Terminator movie ever. The first Terminator movie ain't even as good as T2.
No, man.
Because the first one, it's like it doesn't know what it is yet.
No, dude. No, man.
It's like Roadhouse meets Terminator,
dude,
you know?
I'll never forget, man, because when you're a kid, when I was a kid, man, and I watched that shit, coming out of the first one, you're like, oh, Arnie's about to really fuck some shit up in this movie. And then you find out he's the good guy, and then, like, you get the fucking line, I know now why you cry, but it is something I can never do. As a little kid, you're like, God damn, I'm not ready for these feels, dude.
Yeah, touch your heart. Let me ask you something. When you think about T2, can we all agree that's if somebody's like never seen Terminator, it's like watch T2.
Yeah.
Yes.
You ain't got to see any of the other ones. Watch the James Cameron one.
Yeah.
I think he did the first one too, but
watch this movie and feel like you got to get away for 2 hours. Like you're on the run with fucking John in the Terminator.
Two things come to mind when I think of that movie. There's two scenes that, like, since I saw it when I was a kid, and ever since then, dude, that shit's like burned into my brain forever. All right.
When he peels his arm off.
The first scene is gonna be when that woman's holding that cage and that nuke's going off and she's shaking it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I saw that when I was
she's
a
at
kid.
the fence and she's
tripping
balls.
That shit's a trip. She's like fucking melting. Then the second scene, this is what I think of. I don't even think of Arnold Schwarzenegger when I think of Terminator. I think of that fucking, what's his name? The bad guy.
The T-1000.
I think of him running, man, with those fucking blade arms.
Oh
and
my
that fucking
God!
cop suit, dude. You know what I'm talking about?
Dude.
Yeah.
That's
you know
what
how
I think about.
you know. We know how people like. Well, you can look at it now. Now, when you go and watch it after the new watch, where the Terminator's motives are kind of questioned at first, you're trying to figure out, okay, why is he back? But you realize he's a good guy of the film. So now you can kind of look back on it as like an epic hero moment, kinda.
Yeah.
But the scene when the T-1000 is pursuing John at the arcade and he hits that hallway, and then you hear that classic like anvil hit, like tension building, you know?
Yeah.
And you see the fucking Terminator walking with a fucking thing of roses, and he pulls that fucking gun out.
Yeah.
You're like, oh fuck,
yeah,
here it goes.
Cool when he pulled that shotgun. I think that's the first time I ever saw a sawed-off.
Yeah.
Was Terminator.
Oh, or the way he fucking reloaded it while he was going down the highway when they're getting checked. The big motorcycle chase.
You know, if you're
scene,
not careful, you'll fucking break your fingers or wrist doing that. Like,
yeah.
Which made it even more fucking cool.
What happened to that kid? What was that kid's name?
He was in Detroit Rock City.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Like
I fell off after.
I think it's mixed. Dude, I could sit down and watch Terminator 2. Like that's just one of those movies, dude.
Yeah, I've got the first two on Blu-ray.
I watch it, you know.
Yeah.
You got T2 on Terminator on Blu-ray on Terminator.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I've got it a Blu-ray.
Oh.
Yeah. I had to get it, man. You know. It was back during.
How's it look on Blu-ray?
It looks great, man. It looks fucking amazing. Hey, speaking, I know this is like way off topic, but it connects, I swear. Because when I think of a Blu-ray and I'm like, if you want to get the full effect, watch this movie because it's the best looking fucking Blu-ray, in my opinion, is Caddyshack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's really fucking transferred good, you know? The colors are all bright. It's just, so the guys who put on Lebowski Fest is doing a Caddyshack festival next year, starting it next year. And they're going to keep doing it, you know, year after year after year. And that's, you know, it kind of goes back to an earlier episode that when we watched the movie with fucking Last Man on Earth, you know, he played the guy that wrote it, you know. But I'm interested to see where they're going to have it at, and if it ever comes close, I'm fucking going to go, you know? Why not? But anyway, back to Terminator. So,
Tonya 3, does it get a Death Star?
Yeah, why not?
We should, you know what? We should give it a Death Star because it didn't win the fucking Oscar. And it should give it
a real estate Oscar.
That's what we're going to do, man.
We give it the real estate Oscar.
If we watch a movie that was, dude, I think, did we give The Shape of Water no stars?
I think it got a half star. Or two, maybe 1 star.
It didn't get 3.
No.
I might throw a little pity star just for her fucking fish man. Like,
yeah,
he gets a pity fuck, you know.
That fish man got a pity fuck.
Yeah. That's okay. I don't
was she pity fucking the fish man, or was the fish man
her? I think he was pity fucking her. He felt sorry for her.
She wasn't getting no dig. She was in the fucking
the tub? She was rubbing one out.
Yeah. Well, that water was fucking moving too, boy.
She'd done that before.
So with Terminator, right? They keep going back. They keep going back. They think that they're going to stop Doomsday, but it never happens, right? Like it always, because I haven't watched Terminator Genesis, right?
Yeah.
So why, in the present time with adult John Connor, why don't they just try to like reprogram it? I know it's become self-aware, but it's got to have an off switch somewhere.
You're talking
right?
about.
I think if you're wanting to take the lore of the Terminator series,
it's about to get deep,
and you want to try to have some sort of canon going on with the time traveling shit, theoretically, Terminator 3 kind of fucked it.
Right.
Because the way the whole plot twist of Terminator 3 was pretty much explained.
Judgment Day.
That's the one that's the one where they're in the bunker.
That's
I
the
hated
chick.
that movie.
Yeah.
But that kind of sealed off what's going to happen, almost like pretty much what you find out in that movie is that regardless of what John Connor does, regardless of
it's
what
all
they
fucked anyway. Like you ain't gonna
regardless
stop
of how many times they keep sending Terminators back, no matter what they do, Judgment Day is inevitable. Well, that's something that the T100, T800 explains to John at one point. He's like, "There's."
Sorry, go ahead.
Because remember, one of the big bitches throughout the beginning of the third Terminator was that John was like, what the fuck? We stopped Judgment Day.
Yeah.
My life is shit because we stopped Judgment Day.
Nah, you made it happen a different way.
Yeah, and it's going to be
travel,
like the time machine.
Like you'd have to destroy the time machine to stop it. Because that's the thing. Like as soon as he changes it here, it comes back. It comes back. It comes back. It's eventually going to do it.
Yeah.
Well, Skynet is creating so many causal loops because of them sending Terminators back. Because that was one of the things that was covered in Genesis, if I remember. I vaguely remember it because it was so bad, sadly. And I hated it because I'm like, because that's the thing, I'm a sucker for time travel stories, no matter how stupid they get.
Yeah.
And it just, my thing was that I always hoped that we would get just a good trilogy of Terminator films. We didn't need 4, 5, 6, all those other ones. All we needed was T1, Terminator comes back, establishes the future and what's going on. Terminator 2, they try again. John's a little bit older. Blah, blah, blah. Show some scenes from the future. Final movie, it's up in the future, and you get a last stand between humans and Skynet.
Right.
Well, how hard is it to do that?
I think that's what they were going for with the Terminator Salvation stuff, because they were going to turn that into its own trilogy, right? So,
but then they started fucking with, we're just gonna, instead of focusing on trying to do the human side of things and keep John all this shit going, we're gonna fucking fuck the whole story up to where that can't happen because we're gonna keep introducing different fucking Terminators, which I'm for and against at the same time, because who doesn't want more crazy killing robots?
Right.
But at the same time, like the whole thing, the whole thing is that they weren't sure if Arnold was ever going to be able to return back to the franchise. Yeah. So they got fucking dude from Avatar, and they were like, well, we're going to try to make him the new face of Terminator.
Yeah, and that kind of fucking blew up in their face.
And then a bunch of no happened.
Yeah. No. Well, I was looking forward to the sequel to that because I didn't hate Terminator Salvation. Like it wasn't.
But what
Salvation
did you like
looked
it?
great.
You mean the trailer looked good?
No, I
like I paid full price and I went to a theater and I watched that movie and I was just sitting there like, this is it?
Well, I like what they were building.
We were misled though, man.
Well, yeah, absolutely. They showed moments where, you had the barren landscape of the war and all that kind of shit, and I just wanted more.
Yeah.
They set the stage, but they didn't bother bringing any more set pieces out.
Yeah. Well,
I was wanting instances where, like, there's a skirmish where the humans are taking on, the little battalions of Terminators. Then they have their hardcore shit that can take out like a hunter killer, like all that shit.
Yeah. Well, what I liked about it the most was I liked what they were going to be building towards, because they didn't send Reese back in time in that one, did they?
Yes, that's the one that they sent him back in time with.
They did send him back in time in that one?
Yeah, because in Genesis deals with Sarah Connor. They're trying to get her set a little earlier, I believe.
Right. Yeah, because they sent him back and then he has to stay there. That's why he's all aged.
Yeah, right? He has to take the long way around because if he were to travel that way, it would fuck his computer and it would go science on him.
Yeah. So, but my thing
which someone who enjoys Doctor Who, I thought that was a decent way to get around the whole why is Arnold old now.
Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, like, why can't they bust? Like, I understand that Skynet is like super, like the main fucking hub is like super protected by all these robots and shit, right? There's these little fucking tribes of people that are fighting for survival, this, that, and the other. I get that, but why the fuck? Like, I know John Connor leads the resistance, and they're trying to stop all this from happening in the first place. But isn't John Connor successful in stopping Skynet? Or am I just thinking that up in my head?
No,
right
it's just always confirmed that he goes on to lead a resistance that is successful enough that it pushes Skynet to start taking time travel measures.
Okay.
So it's always happening when it's been happening, I think, while the machines are on the retreat. They're like, well, fuck, we got to do something. Time displacement. We have that laying around in our factories.
Right. Well, but I don't know. I kind of
which in Genesis, they kind of show you how they go about the time travel and shit. I can't remember if you watched it or not, Griff.
I haven't.
Well, it's like the whole thing is that they're trying to keep. It's all building up to the moment when they go back the first time.
Right.
If I recall. I could be off by a lot.
Which is when they send the original Terminator back, right?
Yes.
And when Reese goes. One, right? Yeah, James Cameron's attached, right? Isn't he producing it or something?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, and Linda Hamilton's.
But dude, look, we can all agree T2 was the last good Terminator movie. If you try to fucking go against that, get the fuck out of here. Like,
I'm not going against.
I'm just saying.
I don't think that was.
I'm not. But I mean, that was the best one, and it just like it was downhill after that.
Well,
I think the problem was diminishing returns, man. How you gonna come back from T2?
And I think that it just. That franchise is going to live in the shadow of that movie.
They fucked up,
a long
man.
Time.
That movie came too early. What's crazy is the sequel's better than the fucking first one.
Yeah, well, Aliens.
That's another James Cameron one, right? Did he do that one too?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just about every sequel Cameron ever took control of. I mean, he pretty much.
I'd like to see the sequel to Titanic.
Oh my God, they bring it back.
Yeah.
Well, they're building
where a ghost ship rises out of the Atlantic.
They're building a replica that's leaving in 2019, 2020, somewhere in that time frame.
It on purpose?
Yeah.
No, they've rebuilt it. They've rebuilt it to its old specs, but it's modernized, of course. So there's computers and shit on there.
That's the Titanic too.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would go on the rebuilt Titanic because
I'm not getting I wouldn't get in a car if it was called the Titanic. Like,
and supposedly they're going to be doing the original route that the original Titanic went on.
That, yeah, I'm with fucking Trent. Fuck that. Even God couldn't sink this ship. 2 hours later, the bitches lay on the door. Dude's dead.
I would go if it was built to look like it did in the 20s. Was it the 10s, 20s, somewhere in there?
20s
remember those old ass Army commercials that the old Army commercials that had the fucking Godsmack song to it?
Yeah.
Army of
One. It would be where fucking the Titanic rolls up on the iceberg and then like the sides start to like transform her out and there's like fucking cannons on it and it's playing that music. It blows that fucking iceberg out of the water.
It was 1912. That's why I looked, because I was like, maybe it was a little bit before.
Yeah, it was
between 1910, 1920. It was in there.
Yeah.
And it went down on its first trip, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is 2 days ago, dude. They've actually changed it, man. 2022. The Titanic 2 will set sail following its original route.
So if you got free tickets,
the ship's not that big.
Would you go if you got free tickets?
No. Do you realize how much money I could? You realize how much money I could make scalping those?
Well, yeah, but besides that, like if they're like,
it ain't gonna be that much.
Luxury vacation.
That bitch is gonna have a casino on it,
Yeah, but
I wouldn't do it.
They come to you. They're like, Mr. Knox, I see that it's been like 15 years since you've been on vacation. I don't know if that's true or not, but but we've got these
true.
we've got these however many tickets you need to go on the Titanic. It's selling in what, 2022?
Yeah.
All you got to do is show up and have clothes. Everything's paid for. Drinks.
I'd have only one question.
Mm-hmm.
Is Godsmack playing?
Nah, this ain't Metal Cruise.
Well, how dare you tarnish that?
I know, but it's
Shame.
not God's
Shame.
It's not God's cruise.
No, man. I mean, dude, yeah, free shit, of course. But that's not to say I wouldn't be nervous as hell. But I think that would be if I got on any ship, period.
Nah, dude, it's badass. If you got on one cruise ship, you're like, I'm going every year, twice a year. Fuck it. Like, you'd be down with the fucking cruising.
I'd be up there like fucking down with the sickness.
Dude, it's an experience and it's not a bad one. You know what I mean? But Adam, you get free tickets to go. You going?
The Titanic too.
Yeah.
I say no right now. Like when I'm just thinking about it, I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah.
But if free tickets rolled up and I'm like, I got to drive like an hour away to get on it.
Yeah, they come pick you up and take you there.
Yeah, I'd probably.
You know you want a scrapbook that says my trip on the Titanic.
I would like to see the ballroom.
Oh yeah.
What's crazy is I hope it looks. You know, like dude, if they're making, I can't believe they're even doing that. Like
I know.
That, mark my words, that ship will sink.
You think so?
It will, man. There's just something about it. Like history repeats itself.
Like that's the thing. I would like to do. I call it subtle redneck, I guess. Because when you think about the ballroom of the Titanic, you know, you think, okay, suit and tie,
yeah,
dress. You're gonna be real formal.
I think those ballroom jeans.
I won't roll up in that. I won't roll up in that bitch and order a Coke.
Yeah. No, dude, order
Instead
a steak
of like wine,
and ask
like
for
an
ketchup.
8-ball? Ooh.
I'll even insult the cooks and ask for it well done.
Ooh, they're like, motherfucker, get out of
here. The cook will fucking sink the ship just for that. Like,
no, man, I'll put it this way. No, dude, that steak will be the last priority on his cook list. He'll be like, yeah, I'll put that in the back and just let it burn.
Yeah, fuck this steak. So if you
ask for a bag of munchos,
I would go. I would want to do
cruise ship technologies come along.
Well, it's not gonna sink as long as Adam's nowhere near the fucker.
Damn.
Like Adam will be like, man, I mark my words, dog.
Mark my words, man. We're going down.
You'll be at the loading plank with an end as an eye sign like, motherfucker, don't get on there.
Yeah, but they have ships and pods and.
Yeah,
but it's just like
then there'll be a counter protester there protesting you, Adam. So it'll be like, have faith in our voyages.
Well, you know, in the movie, the captain said that the ship was so fucking perfect that not even God could sink it, and I'm pretty sure that nobody said that. Like,
yeah.
I mean, how do we know they're all dead? I mean, dude, did somebody say that?
Yeah.
A few years ago, the last person that was on the Titanic died. Like there were people still alive.
Or you're out there on the deck, and you're in a little area where they got the radio going, and it's that song. It's like unsinkable ships. Sink.
No, whenever it's going down, the first mate's like, "You see what God just did to us, man?"
Dude, nobody fucks with the Titanic.
If we were on the Titanic, and goddamn Swanson rolls up. I'm getting on a lifeboat. Swanson. I'm getting on a fucking lifeboat, and I'm fucking leaving.
You're gonna stay there the rest of the
It is not gonna pan out good, man. That kind of guy.
Dude, it's the fucking Titanic, dude. He's drunk.
I would
Xanaxed out. Would you ride
I always
man?
remember them.
Yeah.
I always remember the fucking.
How many cruise ships?
I'll
you
never
been
forget
on? It's
fucking.
safe.
I've been on like 10.
Damn.
So and it like seriously though, it doesn't get boring.
Dude,
nah,
so
dude.
goddamn
like there's never a moment where you're like, okay, day 4, I'm ready to get off this fucking boat.
Whenever you come home, of course, you know you've been on there for about a week, So of course you're like, yeah, I kind of want to get back home, but then, dude, you live like a king on this bitch.
Yeah. Now this is what I was telling this. There's a truck driver that came into work the other day, and he was talking about it, and he was saying that his wife's always wanted to go on one, and he was kind of iffy. I said, look, man, I said, I know now you can get, the packages, whatever, where you can have cell phone access. I said, I highly recommend you don't do that. I said, go on the
Cut
ship.
yourself off, dude. You don't need it.
No.
I've never had access to the internet or phone. Like, I didn't, because fuck that. Like, live.
Yeah. And you go on there, you take a couple of books with you, you take a fucking handheld video game or whatever with you, and then you just post up like a fucking boss. You know what I mean?
Like a doctor.
Yeah, like everything's paid for except for your drinks. You don't have to stress the whole time about fucking how much is this
drinks,
meal gonna
you
cost?
mean alcohol and Coke. Like if you drop, what is it, like $30-something the first day, you get a Coke cup.
Yeah, and you're good
Coke the rest of the week. But you can buy alcohol package, but water, tea, juice, shit like that.
Yeah,
they ain't gonna charge you for that.
Coffee, yeah,
dude,
all that stuff.
There's food 24/7 everywhere.
And there's always events going on, man. Like
everywhere.
There's shows happening.
How many concerts did you walk through in a night? You walk through.
Yeah.
All right, just imagine, Travis, a skyscraper.
Okay.
Laying on its side. And you're just
each
walking
room's got
through it.
some...
Yeah, dude. There's just like there you got the Latin band, you got the hard rock band, you go up top, dude. And on the main deck where the pool's at and shit, they got a big screen up there always, and they show movies on that bitch at night.
Yeah.
Dude, when you're sitting out there riding on that ship, now I'm talking ocean, like you can't see land.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy, man. You look out, you're like, God damn, this bitch is fucking, we're out here.
Yeah. And what's crazy, man, is like, one of the ones I went on, I saw a fucking Bob Marley cover band. I saw a Beatles cover band. They have karaoke. And
they're good. Usually those cruise ship bands are really fucking good, dude.
They sound just like the fucking band, except with a different person singing for them. You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking crazy, man. They have comedy shows. They have fucking like shows, like musicals, and
if you want to go on a vacation and you don't want to spend a goddamn shitload of money.
Yeah,
it's the best thing you can do, man. Because let's just say you drop $3,000, maybe,
Yeah, you won't spend that.
No, not even. Because there's a lot of rooms, dude, and there's a lot of ships that leave every day. When you hit that port and see fucking 50 ships there loading up. So, dude, but check this out, man. Let's just say you drop $1,500.
Yeah,
it might not even be that much.
Over the span of a year.
This price is slowly dropping, Adam. You're going from 3 to 15.
I mean, Griffin, what? I didn't have to pay, and I was on the cruise with a diamond member, somebody that's been on like 160 something cruises. So
yeah,
they're even the alcohol. Damn. Yeah, dude, the alcohol that I bought throughout the week, I spent almost $400 on alcohol. At the end of the week, it was wiped from my room because she was a diamond member.
Yeah.
It was just wiped.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, she spent that much in 10 minutes, like.
Yeah, right.
So they're good about doing that. They're giving you the little perks and shit. But, dude, like, what's nice about it is you don't have to worry about what you're going to eat, and then you get to visit places. Like, dude, I went to Alaska, Jamaica, Grand Cayman. Like, how can you spend? You can't spend $1,500 and just go to these. Like, usually you get to hit 3 stops.
Yeah,
it's the cheapest fucking vacation you can ever take. When I think cruise ship, I used to try to tell people this because after I went on one, I was like, God damn, dude, this was like, the greatest thing ever. Like, dude, anytime I can get on a cruise, I'm there. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm down. Like,
the last one that I went on, which was when me and Crazy Bitch was together, it was $400 for our tickets. That's everything, gratuities, port fees, all that stuff.
$400, dude, you can coast. You ain't got to spend a dime.
And it was a 5-day long cruise. 4 nights, 5 days, something like that. I can't remember exactly. But and you get on there. We bought the drink card. We had our room set up. We ate. We hung like that. No worries, man. No worries at all.
Check this out, dude. You spent $400, Travis. They spent $400. All right. Depends on what cruise line you go on. Some are better than others.
Yeah.
But they're all the same. Like, all right, check this out. You're on the cruise ship. You spent $400. You're gonna go to Jamaica, Grand Cayman, and Haiti. Then you're gonna double back to Florida. It's gonna last a week. All right. While every day, like when you port, they come into the port usually in the morning. You get off the ship. They tell you what time to be back on that motherfucker. Don't worry, they won't leave you behind.
No.
They take inventory. Like when people are coming on, you have to scan a card, and it lets everybody know. Like everybody needs to be on the ship.
Yeah.
They'll be looking for you. Like, dude, Jamaica was awesome.
It was.
It was awesome.
I've been twice.
It was cool. Like,
yeah.
And I was surprised at how third world looking Jamaica was. That bitch. Did you see the Montego Bay sign?
Yes.
It was dirt. Was it dirty as fuck around it when you saw it? Like trash around it?
Yeah.
Because I saw in the book, I saw a picture of it.
Yeah.
It's like Montego Bay. Visit the famous Montego Bay sign.
Yeah.
Next to that White Moon, place that fucking Puff Daddy owns or something. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
So when I saw the Montego Bay sign, I was like, there it is. And I was like, there's trash around it. Like,
yeah.
Like, I mean, it's borderline. It's a shithole country. Like, borderline though. Like,
it's close. It's close enough.
But the locals are friendly as fuck, and they appreciate Americans coming there or whoever. Because when you get on these cruise ship, dude, you hop on a ship in Florida, but there'll be motherfuckers from China, Australia, Brazil. Not to mention, like, dude, I met so many people. You make cruise ship friends.
Yeah.
You may never talk to this person again, but while you're on this ship, y'all buddies.
Yeah, you're kicking
it, dude. Sure. And even people that work there, you meet people that work there,
they know your name. You hang out with them every night at dinner and shit.
Dude, the waiters, man.
Yeah,
the waiters are always awesome. I remember the first time I went on one, dude, because you could order like Travis at night. You go into the nice like dining room.
Oh yeah,
and you're everyone else is gonna dress nice, not like church clothes, like pretty much.
Yeah,
but you don't have to. But I mean, you can roll in there in your shorts, whatever. Yeah, because everybody else, because they take pictures. It's part of the experience.
Yeah.
Dress up nice and come in here and eat some escargot, which is fucking delicious. Like, did you eat some snails?
I tried one. Yeah.
It tastes like a mushroom and butter.
Yeah.
That's what it tastes like. That's what it looks like too. Like.
And what's awesome is like each night you go into the dining room and they'll have two separate sides of the menu.
You could order whatever the fuck you want to order.
Yeah, one side of the menu is always going to be the same every night. The other side of the menu is going to be different. It's going to be the main course. Night. Yeah.
They're going to have lamb. They're going to have duck. They're going to have. You could order all three.
Yeah, you can have whatever you want on there, and as much of it as you want. Yeah, it's really the most stress-free vacation that.
Can you imagine loading up in a car and like going to Disney World or Yellowstone? You got you're worried about all the gas, the rooms, If you drop, I can drop. Let's just say $400 on a room, and I ain't got to spend shit.
Yeah. Besides the gas to get there.
Ship.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm telling you guys, we got to go on a cruise in our lifetime.
Yeah, it's got to happen.
I want to go on a cruise with y'all because it's fun. Like when I went with Kurt, somebody that I could kick it with.
Yeah,
it was like the greatest fucking thing ever, dude. Like,
yeah.
But when you're out there like walking around with your family all day, you're just like, God damn! Like I don't want to watch underwater basket weaving. Like,
yeah, right.
Good, But it is. It's awesome. It's a good value trip, and you get more than what you pay for.
Yeah, you do.
You can go. let's say you partied, like at night you go party, you go up to the Skywalker Night Lounge, which is a bar that goes stretches across the top. Have you ever been in a Skywalker Night Lounge?
No, I haven't ran into one yet.
I think that's on the Princess cruise ship. But all right, let's say you've been up there drinking, having a good time, hanging out, living life.
Yeah.
You leave there. You're hungry? Hit that buffet, man. It's still open.
Yeah, midnight.
Go down there and get a hamburger, a pizza, fucking salad bar. Like, it's still rocking.
Yeah. All day,
and the
all
food
night.
Ain't shit.
No.
It's not shit food.
We got to do it, man. All of us. We got to load up and fucking roll out.
Goddamn bad. Like, what's awesome, man, is like, I've gone on vacations. Goddamn, have I,
Yeah.
Where, like, you got to worry about everything. Like this, dude, you ain't got to worry about nothing. You just got to make sure your ass is back on that ship when it fucking leaves. That's it.
Yeah.
Everything's paid for. Everything's settled. You got your room. Every night you're going around watching. They got magic shows and fucking, Dude, I saw one that had a fucking ice skating thing on it.
Yeah, I've been on one like that.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's really, like, I've you start telling people about, because in my mind, before I went, I was like, well, cruise ships, that's like old people do.
No.
It's not, though, man.
It's for everybody,
It's
man.
for fucking everybody. There's going to be some old people on there.
Yeah.
And the friends of Bill will be there, too. But it's great. A cruise ship is where it's at. I think we should do this in the future, man, and we should open it up to other people. Like, we should be like, hey, Corey, White, you want to come? Hey, you want to, anybody that wants to come, we're all going.
Yeah, we all set it up.
If you ever wanted to take a cruise.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, we could roll up 10, 15 fucking deep.
Yeah, and what's badass, too, is like the way that my family sets it up, they set it up like a year, if not more, in advance.
Oh, then it's even cheaper.
Yeah. So the way that they do it is you have to reserve your room, and it costs like maybe $50 to reserve the room. And then you have your total price, and by Christmas you have to have half of that paid, and then by the time you leave you have to have the other half of it paid. So if you got a room with 2 people and it's, let's say, $800, you have a full year to pay.
Oh yeah,
for
dude,
2 people,
and you've got time to save money, because when you get off the boat, shit's not covered.
No, you'll want to buy shit too.
Yeah, if you want to. I didn't buy a lot, but every now and then you'll see something you're like, I want that, dude.
Yeah,
I went to Hell, which is a place.
I've been there.
Yeah, Did you get your passport stamped?
Yeah, and I got a postcard.
Did you mail yourself one?
Yeah,
I mailed it to my office, dude. Dude, in there, you can go in there and mail yourself one.
Yeah.
When I got back, dude, like 2 weeks later, I got a postcard from myself that came from Hell.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I was like, "What's up, bitch?"
It looks cool as fuck too, right? Like the way that shit's
rock
coming up
shit out the back. I don't know what the fuck. They explain what that is.
It's fucked
and
up.
And there's like chickens running around. Did you see those chickens, dude?
And those big ass fucking lizards out there.
Those lizards ain't no fucking joke.
Yeah, for
just
real.
Like hanging in a tree, like
just chilling.
The water. Here's what I've noticed about the Caribbean: the water is like clear and blue.
Yeah, it's.
I've been to Florida,
and
I didn't like it.
It's shit water compared to that,
dude. When I got in the fucking ocean, I went to Destin.
Yeah.
That's Florida, right?
Yeah.
That was my first Florida experience. I get in the ocean, I get out. You're like covered in this like film. It's like this weird, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
When you get out of the ocean, you just feel nasty.
It's like smog.
It's gross. And when you look at the water, it's like a murky, light blue. You can't see the bottom.
Yeah, it's kind of greenish.
When you're in the Grand Cayman and you look out over the boat, you can see the fucking bottom of the ocean. Like,
it looks like glass.
It's weird how clean that fucking water is, man.
It's
so blue.
Yeah.
It's very pretty.
So
like,
yeah.
I also went on an Alaskan cruise.
I want to do that.
That was amazing, dude. Like, they said that the air in Alaska is the cleanest air you can breathe in America.
I bet you felt great.
What was nice, dude? Because like you think Alaska, it's gonna be cold. 74 degrees, dude, the whole week.
Right.
What was weird was there was this one point like where we were riding, going to Canada. You guys still there? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, it's getting a little weird.
It was we were going
Something's happening.
to Canada.
Yeah, you guys are dropping a little. Hang on, man. Let me switch the server. Is it you, Travis? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Let me switch to Central. Is that better?
Are we good?
Yeah, I switched to Central. But there was this point in the trip where I went from Alaska to Canada. We went to Victoria, BC, British Columbia.
British Columbia.
Yeah, so we're going up there. All right, dude. Dude, it was 1 o'clock in the morning, a.m. You go outside, dude, sunset.
No shit.
It was sunset. It never got completely dark.
Wow.
Never. Like we were fucking chasing the sun.
That's
crazy. It never got dark, man. Which was weird because I walked outside and it was like hard to go to sleep.
Yeah,
because it was still daylight. Like when it was 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, and of course you're still on Georgia time. Like, trying to fucking survive. Like,
yeah.
The coolest thing about Alaska was the Mendenhall Glacier. I fucking touched 10,000-year-old ice.
Right.
That's cool. Some kid picked it up and licked it, and the guy was like, "Oh, don't do that!" Like, but I saw a glacier, man, like that was 10,000, maybe even older. Like we don't know.
Right.
And then there was this part, man. It's called Tracy's Arm, where you ride the ship through this area, and like, dude, there's just like glaciers everywhere, and trees and bears and eagles and shit. And you're just like, we ain't in Kansas anymore. Like this is
real world shit right here.
This is like fucking. This is road rules, But a cruise, man, like for a family, for anybody really, if you want to go on a good vacation and hit multiple fucking goddamn countries, like places, like a cruise.
Yeah. I
swear by it.
That's what I'm kind of hoping. Maybe that we can lock the honeymoon down on. You know what I mean?
Cruise, man, get away.
Yeah, that's kind of
off.
That's what I'm hoping for. But we gotta see what happens. You know what I mean? Like,
it ain't much.
Yeah, but we ain't got a lot of time.
Yeah.
Come up with it. You know what I mean?
You could do it like a few months after.
Yeah.
What you could do, man, is go on there and like say 3 to 6 months after you get married, you go on a cruise. Just y'all two.
Yeah.
It'll be amazing.
Yeah, that might be something we do.
Going with your family's okay.
Yeah, but
when you're on your own, dude, and you're just there having a good time, ain't no drama.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta be here. Like, you gotta be here in the morning. Where? What? The captain's dinner, Fuck the captain.
Fuck that.
Like,
yeah, I'm the captain of this.
I'm trying to go to the fucking. They had this like little hamburger joint on the top. It was like Rocket Cafe or something.
Oh yeah.
Have you been in one of those?
Yeah, they're
one
good.
One of the best goddamn hamburgers I've ever had, and I didn't have to pay anything for it.
I like the Guy Fieri.
Oh yeah.
That shit's. Did you
those drunkle snacks?
Did you on the one of them that you went on? Did it have a? It was like a Subway for burritos and tacos.
No, but that's amazing. I would have been there.
It was like on one side it had the Guy Fieri thing, and on the other side you walk up to this glass and they're like, "What do you want? Like, what kind of tortilla you want?" And I'm like, "Oh, I want the fucking with the jalapenos." And they're like, "Cool. What kind of meat you want? Chicken, steak, or beef?" And I'm like, "Well, I want fucking one chicken, one steak." And they're like, "All right, now what do you want in it?" And I'm like, "I want rice, beans, and whatever the fuck that is." Yeah, put all that shit in there, and they roll it up for you, and bam, you're good to go. It's fucking amazing. Yeah. Oh, it'll be a fucking great time. We would get in trouble. Yeah. Or get caught smoking weed in your room. They'll lock you in that bitch. Coming back to reality.
Every time I've been on a cruise ship, at some point during the trip, you're in the hallway at night, you smell weed.
Yeah.
Happened every time.
Yeah.
And no, I've seen sparking up.
There was one first time we went to Jamaica, these people down the hall from us, they got caught smoking it in their room. Caught. And they locked them in their room until they got back to fucking Florida.
Dude, when you get on the ship, I know your family, I know y'all know this rule. When you get on there, when you're going through the little search, the little customs area,
yeah,
they're gonna ask you if you've been sick recently.
Yeah, no.
You better fucking say no, because if you say yes, they'll lock you in your goddamn room for a week.
Yeah.
A week. The captain is the law out there.
He fucking reigns with an iron fist.
Yeah.
He fucking around.
But, dude, me and Kurt acted a fool.
Right.
We were out at 3 a.m. fucking with the help. We were fucking with the people that was buffering the floors.
Little Indonesian dude?
They were Jamaicans.
Oh,
we actually got our pictures with them. I could drop it if I could find it, but we hung out with every dude. We met like Georgie, man. Georgie was the guy that ran the cigar lounge.
Yeah.
We'd go in there and vape, dude. And Georgie was like, we were like, Georgie, where are you from? And he was like, from Italy or something,
Yeah.
And he was like, where are you guys from? And Kurt was like, we're from Alabama. And he said, Greenbow, Alabama. That's what he said. And then we just started talking about, we just was like sitting there drinking, talking about fucking Forrest Gump. This dude from fucking Italy, He loved Forrest Gump.
Who don't?
He said,
Am I right?
I was going somewhere, I was running. That's what he said. We were like, yeah, dude, it's like that,
Yeah, right. Yeah. So do y'all want to set a couple of movies up kind of like we did? We have the last couple of times where we get like 4 or 5 in a row.
I like it.
I do too.
What did we have? He wanted us to watch The Spirited Away.
Yeah, we got that next.
So what are we gonna do? I mean, what's good?
What are you thinking, Trav?
I mean, has a copy of or is there a way for us to watch Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Ant-Man,
yeah, it's out. Yeah. So you want to do that after fucking?
Y'all want to do that after
what
that?
What about
and then let's go ahead and get let's get 4 in the bank.
What about the house that Jack built?
I don't know.
I'll find out.
I don't know if that's available because I thought that was still. I didn't think it's been released theatrically yet. I might be wrong.
It's going to be released in Denmark November 29th, so no.
We'll get around to it.
I like that actor.
I do too. Matt Dillon.
Matt Dillon, that's his name.
There's Something About Mary.
Yep.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
He was the guy that rubbed the dryer lint with the shit all over his body, like he was doing some weird shit. And then you had old dude breaking out in hives over Mary. Yeah. There was something about Mary.
Stealing some shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all want to do the?
What was his name? Cabin Boy.
Yeah, Cabin Boy. Do y'all want to do The Big Short since Adam's never seen it? All right.
So we're gonna do
that movie. That movie's cool.
Spirited Away. We're gonna do what was the other one?
Ant-Man and Wasp. The Big Short, and then dude, do you want to do a twofer at the end of it?
Well, you got like two in the same episode.
Yeah.
What you got?
That fucking, you said it the other day, man. Ace Ventura.
Oh, are we gonna watch fucking Pet
Both
Detective
of
and When Nature Calls?
Why not?
Oh my God, Bumblebee Tuna.
Why not?
Which one's your favorite one?
The first one's my favorite.
It is. The second one is bigger and better. They're like visiting, fucking other countries and shit. And
Yeah.
But the first one is very fucking, dude, I loved those movies growing up. I had them both on VHS. I think I still have the copies.
Yeah.
I eventually upgraded to it. But I can watch that shit. Like, that's some shit I can watch.
Like right now,
Yeah, dude.
put it on.
Ace Ventura. We're going to do them both?
Yeah, let's do them both in the same episode.
That works for me.
Do y'all want to, y'all want to throw one more on there?
What you got?
I don't know. Hold on. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah, we might as well. Ace Ventura is Jim Carrey's fucking Catcher in the Rye.
Right.
I mean, he did The Mask and other shit, but Ace Ventura, dude, that's his gift to the world.
I know what we should do at the end. We should start the 007 shit.
Are we going to, like, watch them all?
Well, not like, we
month?
talked about. Yeah, we talked about before, just spreading them out here, there, and yonder, just whenever. So, do y'all want to start the first one on that?
The very first one. Watch them in order. I believe it's Dr. No.
I think it is Dr.
No's
No.
the first one. Shaken, not stirred,
Right.
I like how in Casino Royale you see why he does that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I know that those movies are like prequels, but we will watch those last.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't want to watch them. I want to watch them in order that they came out.
Theatrically released?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've already got the complete Blu-ray set. I've already got it.
Shit.
You should go ahead and get it, man. Just get the Blu-ray box, the set.
Yeah.
They look amazing. I'm going to say this right now, dude. I haven't seen, like, dude, to me, I remember James Bond growing up, but James Bond is fucking Pierce Brosnan, dude. You don't say it. Like,
right.
I wasn't there for any of those other ones. And I didn't have the kind of family growing up. It was like, let's watch James Bond,
Yeah.
I saw him on TV for movies, for guys who like movies.
My grandpa was big into him. Like, he was a huge Western fan and a huge James Bond fan. Like, that's what we watched.
I feel like you can't do a movie podcast without watching all the James Bond movies.
Yeah, right.
I want to see them all.
I do too.
So what we're going to start doing is at the end of every month, we'll tack one on.
Yeah, that works for me.
Till we finish them.
I mean, we got 25 of them to watch, so
yeah,
that'll be 2 years. It'll take 2 years to watch all of them, Yeah, if we do.
Holy shit!
If we do one a month, yeah.
But that's cool because, like, I don't want to watch them back to back.
No. Watch them as we want,
Yeah, come as you are. So, all right, Dr. Knows, we're gonna do Spirited Away, Ant-Man, The Big Short, both Ace Ventura's the same episode, which is a good idea.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna start our James Bond.
Hell yeah! I'm excited.
That's awesome.
I'm excited because I haven't watched Ant-Man and Wasp yet. I'm excited.
That.
I'm excited to watch Big Short again.
Haven't seen that.
Ace Ventura is a classic.
Here pretty soon, we need to throw in. We need to, like, in one of these, like, because we've got our fourth movie.
Mm-hmm.
Every fourth movie, we're gonna watch a James Bond movie, but, like, I haven't seen The Revenant. I know. It's long, man.
Yeah, it's good.
I haven't seen The Revenant, and what was the other one? Like, there's some movies we need to do on the podcast. Like, I would like to do this: The Revenant. I would like to do Gangs of New York, and then just because Daniel Day-Lewis is in it, There Will Be Blood. At some point.
Okay.
At some point, we'll do both of those Leo movies. Because The Departed, Leo might have to get a whole month.
Yeah, right.
And see, we can do that every now and then. We can push a James Bond back to the next one if we want to do something else. Like,
yeah, I mean, no obligations.
Yeah.
No whammies.
There's no contracts.
No, not at all. So, sounds good to me, guys. Does everything sound all right with y'all?
Yeah.
Well, that's what we got coming up, peoples.
What did we say this movie got? Was it a Death Star or we say something else?
It was a Death Star.
It got a Death Star.
It was a, what was the name of that move that she could do? The triple,
I don't remember. Triple axle or something.
Yeah, she got a triple axle.
This movie got a triple axle star.
3 stars, triple axle, baby.
And it's 3 stars, and they like jump up and twirl around each other.
Yeah, they combine into one really big giant star. Yeah. Holy shit.
And then Chuck Berry farts in its face and tells it to clean itself up. Have y'all seen that video?
Yeah.
Travis, do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Chuck Berry was a freak.
Creep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both. A freaky creep.
Yeah.
So, he got in trouble back in the day for taking underage girls over state lines, which was highly illegal back then. I don't know about now. Maybe.
I think it still is.
He took a 16-year-old to another state to bang her. But he was into some weird shit, dude. And towards the end of his career, he filmed this. This is video. You can go watch it. He got a call girl. Blue eyes, blonde hair. Nice looking girl.
Like one does,
She looked expensive. This looked like it was early 90s. Late 80s, early 90s. They're standing in a garden tub. If you guys know what I'm talking about. Big bathtub. Not a jacuzzi, garden tub. He pees on her.
Yeah.
He's like talking shit while he's doing it,
Like you do.
And then he farts in her face, and he's like, yeah, girl, get that fart.
Yeah.
He farted in her face, dude. He liked it. He was into that. He farted on her and peed on her. But what was funny was she sat there and she was like, you could tell she was grossed out by it, but she was like getting paid.
Yeah.
And then at the end, she like tried to kiss him. He's like, oh no, baby, you got pee all over you. Like, go clean yourself up. Like,
that's where that fucking,
it was really weird.
That's where that Chappelle Show skit came from. When he was singing the Christmas song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where that all that bullshit came from.
Well, that video was weird. It's like Twilight Zone weird. Like,
like this happened in another universe.
That shit I saw that on Hollywood Babylon. They were talking about it, and I went and watched it. I was like, this is a trip.
Ain't it?
Well, fart in your face, girl. Yeah, get you that fart. Go and get it, But anyway, Chuck Berry, you never can tell,
Yeah. No,
I don't know why
you never can tell. All right, guys, I gotta fucking go to bed.
All right, Real Estate Podcast signing off. Keep it real. Next week, I'm gonna watch a movie that Trent's been trying to get me to watch for like fucking 5 years.
Is he gonna do an intro for it? Or
we'll see, dude. I tried to get him to come on the podcast. I don't know. We'll
see. If he don't want to come on, he's got to at least like do
that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna recommend something,
you got to get in on it.
Send us an audio clip.
We got to get Matt to do one too. He did Atomic Blonde.
I just got a message. That's right, Atomic Blonde. Oh, we're supposed to watch that too. Trent said, nah.
Come on, man.
Are you going to do a clip? Like an audio clip?
All you got to do is say, watch the motherfucker. Or something like that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. We've done podcasts in the past where we had people like introduce it or talk about it or
talk shit to us.
Yeah, they send us a little. Yeah.
Corey White. Fuck you, Adam.
I don't know.
It'll top out at probably a little over 3 hours, but I would rather it be in one episode instead of like making it 3 different.
Y'all like tell you what he said?
What?
He said, "I hate talking publicly, even if you guys have 0 viewers. LOL. Just kidding."
Asshole.
Yeah.
They just say that on a fucking. Just say that on a fucking voice record.
He ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna put it on wax. Wait, he just said laugh my ass off. I had to read that.
That's funny. That's fucking funny as fuck.
What were you just saying, Travis?
I was just saying we should throw the Berserk trilogy on the pile.
Have y'all seen this anime?
I have.
Have you, Travis?
What, Spirited Away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of Marina's favorite movies.
Really?
Yeah.
She likes some anime?
Yeah. She's cool.
That's damn, I didn't expect that though.
Yeah. She's cool with it, you know. She plays video games now. She watches anime.
What's that game? I know he's listening. What's the movie, Trent, that you said was sad as fuck?
Grave of the Fireflies.
That's it, dude. He was like, he said he'd never watch it again. That's how sad it was.
Would he do it for the pod?
I ain't gonna do it. That's what he said. I ain't gonna do it.
Do it for the pod, man. Come on. All right.
If it's that sad, I don't know if I want to see it. But yeah, we're signing off.
You might reevaluate your life.
We're gonna be watching some cartoons next weekend.
I'm excited.
I mean, it is a cartoon, right?
Yeah, it's an anime. It's good, man.
I hate how they tack that word on there. Like it's a cartoon. Call it what it is.
It's animation. It's almost like Marvel movies are almost like anime now. You know what I mean? If you really think about the evolution of, like, you know.
Don't try to take up for anime.
No, I like it. You can watch some crazy shit. Some good shit.
That movie we watched was one of the craziest fucking movies I've ever seen in my whole life. Like,
which one?
The one we watched a while back. Kira, right?
Yeah.
That shit was weird, man.
In the best kind of way.
Weird. Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
I did like it.
All right, guys, I'm out.
All right.
I'm getting sleepy.
Keep it real. Keep it real. We're out, guys. Signing off.
I took like 4 kratom